Hello everybody and welcome to this stream of Fallout 4, the Hoarder challenge. In this challenge I'm not permitted to remove any items whatsoever from my inventory, which means that as a result I must have not moved this, okay. It means that as a result I can only use... I'm still thirsty. Okay. Right. So it means that I can only use melee or unarmed weapons. I also cannot use any aid items, which means that I have to eat via cannibalism and drink from water pumps and rivers. I can't use power armor because that consumes fusion cores. And I also am not allowed to buy and sell items because that involves removing caps and removing other regular items respectively. So as I was doing this, right after completing all guns, essentially what happened was what happened was I had already built these turrets, which means that I don't have any gears, and so I can't actually build can't actually build the artillery piece with what I have here at the castle. So I suppose the question is, I've already gained access to the armory. I can do that as well. So basically my choices are either say that the gears necessary are like a quest item. Nurset, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so my choice is either to find... Hey, Nurset. To find gears in some other location, like perhaps in that little diner there or somewhere else, and then carry it over here and use that to build the artillery piece, and then just say that that's allowed because it's like a quest item in the same vein as the one artillery smoke grenade. Or I can, by going to the perk chart, I can get the charisma bobblehead and then 2 more points into charisma, 1 point into local leader. No worries. Yeah, so with 3 more levels I can get the local leader perk, which means that I can scrap gears from some other settlements. For example, I guess Oberland Station, or probably Sanctuary is the best candidate for having enough gears, actually. So I could set up the supply line, head back over here, and with those gears build the artillery piece. Which is probably probably the thing to do, I reckon. Preston is still over there. Okay. But the trouble is, the build that I have right now never goes any higher in charisma. So in order to go into local leader, I need to take 3 perks and replace 3 other perks or move them around. Although fairly late in the build, I've got 3 other perks that I could remove those perks and then shift everything else up by 3, and then use those to have the to get local leader and thus complete all guns. But if I do that, the trouble is that so the Hoarder challenge basically involves never removing items from my inventory. So for example, one aspect to that challenge is that I can only use melee weapons such as this, because when you use guns, that removes the ammo from your inventory. I also can't use any aid items such as stim packs, chems, food, purified water.
Go away.
I'm here to talk to...
Oh, it's you.
Okay, let me go. So as a result, in order to eat, I have to cannibalize dead people. In order to drink, I have to...
Come on, let's go meet the boss.
I have to either drink from a sink or from a river. And in order to heal, I have to either sleep, drink from somewhere,
Jack,
or
one moment.
use natural regeneration.
We'll be right with you.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased. Please, have a seat. Edward, the good burger, eh?
In addition to not using aid items,
Please, have a seat.
the way I deal with that is I almost exclusively drink from sinks and water pumps,
All my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for it?
interrupt. The question
which means that I tend to not get
is, there is
irradiated from that. However, what are you doing?
The universe is a big place. Anything.
wonderful. Most people, but I'm not talking about ancient powers that modern.
Okay.
Brilliant.
I'm glad to hear you say that. My approach, so much. My father excavated a city in the roof. The structures I've spent my.
Jack.
Yeah, so the reds that I get
I'm
from,
sorry, Edward.
well, what used to be red storms, but also,
Look for the missing ship.
no, what used to be swimming, but also includes stuff like
Talk more about this some other time.
radiation attacks and red storms.
Welcome to
Um,
the family.
Okay.
The only way I can deal with that radiation
Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job.
is
Job I got.
with a perk that unlocks at level 27.
Sure. Only about $1 million.
You should start. We think the check in with Maria at park. You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon.
Good luck.
Okay. So yeah, normally the methods of dealing with radiation is either to use aid items like rat away or cooked mutant hound meat, or to visit a doctor. But none of those can be done because the rat away and mutant hound meat have to be consumed and thus destroyed in order to do what they do. And visiting a doctor involves having the caps be removed from my inventory. So that also isn't a thing that I can do. So as a result, the only way to deal with radiation is a perk that unlocks at level 27, which is solar powered 2. And with DLCs, another way that I could deal with radiation would be to build a radiation arch, but since I'm playing this entirely without DLCs, the only radiation arches that I can use are either very late game or hidden behind some fairly tough enemies in the case of the potential one in hallucinogen. Okay. So where's the nearest? Trying to think if there's a. Actually, I think the nearest bed that I can think of at the moment to the place where you get the mysterious serum is actually right over here. So I'll stop off over here first to save. And so if I were to shift most of my perks by 3 levels, I'd have to... Oh shit, that's an albino guy. I'm going to go this way. You can attack the forged if you want to. Right, that there looks like the slog. So I'll probably continue running again. But solar powered 2 isn't the only the only perk that I have to, or not have to, but should take as early as possible. Another perk that I usually try to get as early as possible in a build such as this is Life Giver 3. And that's because that grants passive regeneration, which is especially useful for a character that otherwise doesn't have any way of healing. But aside from that, most of the other perks, such as Big Leagues and Ninja, they directly impact the damage that I output, so...
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan.
Oh, so this... the guys that's...
That's all I needed to know.
Well then, I guess...
Well then, I guess we're done. So where'd she go? I shouldn't even be looking in those places to see if there's items, because I, for the most part, don't want to pick them up anyway. So let's see if there's a nearby bed somewhere. Over here, right here actually, that's Coastal Cottage. That's pretty far away. And Lynn Woods is quite a bit closer. But I do have... Ah, okay, there he is.
What do you think of this? Who? That's how it's done, boys. Wait.
Okay. So one of them is down. Let's see. Where are they? Yes, I know you're saying fuck, but where are you? Yeah, Raider. There's the survivalist. there's some more raiders. So it might be scripted to have additional raiders walk over here. Yes, there's a bunch of wasters. But the trouble being is that I don't think I probably would have some difficulty one-shotting or two-shotting them with a sneak attack. So I'll just observe them for now. Okay. There's a guy on his own over here. So having taken that guy out, I'll run away and hide. But this is actually pretty close. Pretty close to this, to Parsons. So worst case scenario, one strategy that I could try to employ would be to try leading one of them, or some of them, over to there, so that the mercenaries at Parsons will take care of them for me. See. Okay, so we have a waste over here. Nice. That didn't even get anybody's attention. I think... No, I definitely did this when I did a naked no perks challenge. But because I didn't have any perks, I was a lot less sneaky, and as a result I got caught quite a bit more. Now, another thing I know is that I'm pretty sure they can walk over here to, like, shit. Okay, that was convenient. Right, so there's a waster, a regular raider, and a survivalist.
Think they're still out there?
I'm about to.
Just keep your eyes open.
just wait for this guy to get out a bit. Come on. Somehow they did not hear that at all. That's very convenient. But if I didn't know any better, I'd say that there's only two left. The one raider and the survivalist. And that does in fact appear to be the case. Now what's the one raider doing? He walks.
What the fuck was that?
So I'll see if I can lead the raider. Yeah, the only thing is that when you have high sneak, sometimes it's too high. There we go, perfect.
You guys got me stirred up over nothing.
Not quite. And the trouble is that I don't think he'll be wandering quite a bit further away. Yeah, he seems to be stuck there. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now we just have one guy left. And hopefully I can kill him with a sneak attack critical. Only problem is that I don't quite like my chances with that. Because without taking the sneak attack bonus into effect, I'm only doing about 1/8 damage. Half. Maybe 1/7. But with my sneak attack bonus being, let's see, I think I just have Ninja 1. Yeah, 4 times, okay. So I get, through sneak attacks alone, I get down to the S at most. But that also depends on how many sneak attacks I can do before they actually notice me. But a sneak attack critical let's go. Nope. Nope. Okay. I could probably do that with either a better weapon or a or just, I suppose, doing one sneak attack critical and then running away. But if I... Yeah, so the thing with a quest like that is that... Oh. Well, they can go on as they wish. Yeah, so the thing with a quest like that, and a thing that I've found with doing the third part of the quest, going through the what's it called, Parsons Insane Asylum, and getting killed by a randomly spawned legendary raider. Oh shit. If you could kill the death tool, that would be great. Which they are, that's good. I mean, they're still following me, but... Hey, Slog! Help me, please! I said help me! Where even is that guy? Is he over here? Okay, so at the very least with this upcoming area, I know that I can kill everybody except for the survivalist without too much risk of getting randomly killed. She's over here.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent.
Oh, so this package, the guys that...
Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. Hey,
Yep.
be careful. It's weird that they're still.
So this is one of those problems. Not problems. One of those areas. There's nothing there for me. One of those areas where Insomniac NPCs become a problem.
Maria's in charge.
Like if I were to go back behind here, there isn't actually any beds at all. Although I could maybe, if I can get up there, lure down the death claws, have them wipe out everybody here, and then save here, I might be able to be a lot better off when I attack that area over there. And because I don't trigger traps, and what level sneak do I have? 3, okay. So I don't trigger traps and I don't trigger mines, so none of these traps should scare me at all. Have a settler over here, frag grenade, a stim pack thingy. There we go. Where's the death claw? Oh, over there. Yep, alpha death claw. So I think there's only one death claw, but they do seem to be doing more damage to the death claw than the death claw is doing to them. Let's see. But at least the death claw seems to have a lot of melee damage, so because he got very close to that veteran is now basically dead. Yep, and the veteran is gone. Okay. Ooh, we have another death claw. So Alpha Death Claw is walking away. You just barely see him walking away there. This other guy is walking this way. But Alpha guy is stumbling back in. What's he doing? Okay, so they seem to be pacing. Which means that I can't... can't actually take this area. I could maybe try to make a break for it. In fact, even better would be to lure them Okay, so they're following me. Let's hope that I make it over here and they like live, or not live, but follow, but also then attack these guys. Okay. So actually, in order to lead them up, I'd probably have to head up this way. Oh shit, Timothy.
Hey.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you happen to know the way to upgrade it?
Tell you what, you stay there. I've got some friends for you.
This is really bad.
Hi.
Huh?
Hello, everybody. I got some guys for you. Timothy, got some friends. Hi. Bye. Nope, he seems to not be interested. And they seem to not be not very interested either. Oh, I think I can barely see the top of a death claw there. Okay, so that's the Alpha Deathclaw. I need to run in a more easily climbable direction. Let's see what he does. Yes, come over this way. I got some friends for you. Wait, Raiders! I got some friends for you. Hi. Oi, you. Wuss. Okay.
Huh?
Let's hope this works. Which... Did they? Oh, that's those guys. Okay. Did you? Haha! Thanks, Mr. Deathclaw. Okay. That was probably one of the smarter things that I've done in this game. And probably a strategy that I can employ with most other characters as well. Like, for example, if I were to, say, complete the game without using items or companions, I could employ that strategy to kill those raiders. Oh wait, this is the way to go. There's no substantial wall, but it's like a waist-high fence that I can just jump over. Lovely. So I wonder if these guys killed the Deathclaw that was over here. Like, who knew that a Deathclaw could be a good omen? Yeah, that's a forged, but I don't see a Deathclaw. Then again, I also don't see a Deathclaw corpse. I'll just sneak a little bit further. Okay. Now that's still a Mr. Gutsy, so I do still want to go around him. But I am also getting close to the training yard, and so if I can save once more, that's gonna put... Ooh. Bad stag. If I keep my distance, they're harmless. Yeah, so there's a training yard. So where's... There's a little thing. Okay. Here we are. Ravenous from lack of food, but I'll have to find somebody to eat. It also means that I'll have a lot of difficulty with running.
Hey.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help?
Okay, interesting.
I'd be glad to help if I can.
These damn greens, they take everything.
Right.
We can't live like...
I'll
See
see.
what I can do.
Oh,
If it's Revere satellite array, then no.
we're kind of at the end of our...
Faneuil Hall again. Although now that there's only one guy, by the looks of it, the idea being that the other guy's been killed by the raiders at Backstreet Apparel, where he was kidnapped. But I also want to... Oh, no, it's not checked anyway. Okay. What if I run away? I'm gonna run away. Let's see what they do. They're still heading this way. But if they're just going to go down that path, the rear guys are suicidal. Okay. So if they're going to go that way, I'll happily let them. And I'll go this way. Okay. So I think that was the random event for this area, meaning that this should be clear. Yep. Okay. Also, how much charisma stats? -5. Okay. So essentially my charisma is entirely destroyed. I wonder if... Nah. They might, but any bed they have wouldn't be super useful. Is anybody on the bridge? I don't think so. Not even a mine. Lovely. So this does lead to a potential problem with getting with rescuing with Imogene.
She's
So
not
did you find out what happened to the courier?
Where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your
mean...
sister is missing and I
Hardly
don't
worth my
find
time.
What about...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find him
Let's see.
again.
Let's try a yellow speech check with destroyed charisma.
I didn't find any.
You're not that good at lying, you know that? Yeah, but I don't have time to make a thing out of it. You aren't getting paid for this job, though, since you didn't follow my orders. I gotta say, not a great start. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell, I guess...
I don't think you're even...
But that means I still have it, which isn't
listening to me.
that big of a deal because it's only 0.1 weight, but I suppose it's like a trophy.
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
She's a grown woman. She's perfectly capable of looking after herself.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, we tracked down the last delivery from Parsons. There was only... raiders must have used it all before we got there.
Oh, that is bad news. Our supply here is dangerously low. Well, we'll just have to make it last until the next delivery.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, from time to time, she...
No problem. I'll bring her back.
The trouble usually... I don't know where she... She's been spending a lot of time. Somebody there must know something.
Okay. I'll start in good.
Yep. Although actually there is... I was going to say that the lack of charisma might be an issue, but there's a couple of corpses nearby in front of Hallucinogen that I've already used once. And I suppose as this character... Okay. As this character... So I do want to eat before going to Good Neighbor. Which isn't a thing that I have to do in order to... rescue Imogene, but there's a corpse here. Don't mind if I do. Right. So yeah, while it might be counterintuitive to have kept the mysterious serum because that's over there, I think. Unless these guys are fighting something. I mean, if they are, then it's very good for me. Which they haven't. super mutants are still there. Yep, our guy's awake. And the our guy is probably capable of single-handedly killing all those gunners. Let's see. I suppose one option I have, I can't pick the lock, but I could maybe pickpocket this guy.
I hope you decide to change your life.
What does he have on him? Amphitheater key. So if there's a nearby bed, which this might be one, though I feel like this is one of those fake beds. Yep. This is indeed one of those fake beds. One of those beds that doesn't quite exist. Although if there's no bed here. There was, it'd totally be very useful. Oh! Let's do 5 hours. It should also remove my Get thirsty. Yeah, I awake still tired, so I'm no longer overtired. And most of my illnesses are gone, so that's doubly good. So having a save there. That. Why is there? That's so weird.
We're always looking for new members.
Okay. Nope. The camera went right through the boob. Right through the boob. So I suppose I should probably hide a little better than I did previously. So where are the raiders anyway? Are they behind me? Anyway, I'm hiding here. Oop, something exploded. I'm pretty sure these initiates are invincible unless I kill them. But while they're gone... If I were to take the Trilby hat, I would have some extra charisma.
We're always looking for new members.
I hope you decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
Ah.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something.
No, I can't pickpocket.
I don't have time for this.
You should make time. We call our... But we're growing step, right?
I don't want whatever.
I'm not selling any. What do you...
You owe it to yourself.
Not
to
a
give it
chance.
Well, sorry. Once you find... I hope I'm always excited to welcome a new member into our fold.
Can maybe try to...
Don't be shy. Just follow me.
Aha! Yeah, he doesn't care that I...
Lady, I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job.
You're Jack's sister?
How rude. Just to be... Once I get
first
home
step
and
is
get some of Jack's serum,
You have to learn to give up
I'll
your
be back to my
attachments
usual
material
stunning self.
possessions in
I
order
was
to
just
gain
kidding.
the ability
You
to
look-
have true
well,
wealth,
I just
health,
need some...
and happiness. Just go ahead and give me everything you own, and I'll initiate you as a
What
first-level
happened?
pillar of
Oh,
the community.
I don't...
No.
Huh.
Too late to back
Yeah,
out now.
whatever.
It wasn't my idea for you to...
Huh. So yeah, if you have the serum from before, you have the option to get it here and you can...
Fine.
Wait. I was bored with Thomas. He actually thought he could force me to...
Huh.
Your boyfriend Thomas.
I was done with him. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long.
So we're just gonna let it leave.
First...
Oh, he just vanished. Alrighty.
So that's it, huh?
Come back here, damn it!
Nope. Damn it. They're still gonna be chasing, but I can get up here. Okay. So because I let her leave, they're now hostile. Which is probably fine anyway. Alright, here we are. Cabot House. So does this mean I have full reign? It does.
Switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me?
So while he does that, I'll check
Can you hear me now?
yellow trench coat. There's a fat man, which I can't do anything with. Nothing in there I can use.
Sick, strangely weak. Edward, are you there?
Nothing in here that I could use either.
Edward! Edward!
Hmm.
Edward, switch over to the heartbeat modulator. Do you copy?
How's this?
Oh, that's done.
Yeah, the only melee weapon here is the pull cue. At least as far as I can see.
Inside.
There might be one in like one of the upstairs rooms.
I've never seen raiders.
I do know that there's another steel trunk right here,
Sorry.
but that doesn't have anything useful for me.
Listen, if they're inside
Here's the surgical journal.
the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever.
Here's some water I can drink.
Hello? Edward? Come in. No signal at all.
this.
If they free him,
Don't worry, I'll handle
A 10mm pistol. Another 10mm pistol.
lock up Lorenzo in that place.
Yep. Nothing I can use.
The serum is your idea, not mine.
What are you going to do?
I said.
And I suppose there's a Zeta gun, but that's not useful to me. Okay.
Who are you again?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under. It's strange.
Let's go.
Good. I'll explain. Hold on. Weren't you off looking for Imogene?
Yep, she's fine.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
At least there's
You know, she was just a little bit being attacked by the initiates, but
Caps is what you use before we go. I need you to. When we get to.
Okay.
Good. Make sure you.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt.
I love Father at least as much as you.
okay, so at the very least, before attempting that quest and going through Parsons, I can at least save again near the training yard. But I don't remember any beds between the entrance and the place where the bobblehead is. Although it also doesn't matter whether or not I complete the quest, because either way I'm not going to get anything useful from it. The mysterious serum I can't use, and Lorenzo's artifact I can't use. And so the only useful thing that I can get from it is the Charisma Bobblehead. That will reduce the number of skill levels. Reduce the number of levels before getting local leader. See what's over here. Nothing. That's good. That's a fake bed. Not fake, big fake mattress. Whole lot of fake mattresses. Very fake and very mattress. Okay, nothing seems to be around. The super mutants are gone, so that's especially good. Now there's turrets up there, so I don't want to be too out in the open. Right, another save in the same bed. And that makes Jack teleport to Parsons, so we can just follow up behind. Oh, that was a bit weird. Caravan guard. Okay. Caravan guards are unconditionally good omens. There's Ness for some reason. She's not got a skull. And I suppose I suppose despite not really needing despite not needing the jacket and jeans, the greaser jacket and jeans that you get if you... Alright. Off we go. Yeah, so the greaser jacket and jeans isn't strictly useful. I do remember being able to ballistic weave it, because I'm pretty sure I was Butch Deloria. Pretty sure that character did.
Not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, so pretty sure Butch did ballistic weave his thing, so... Although I couldn't anyway, because that would require removing the resources to do so. Right, so that's going to be locked.
Chained up on the other side.
Damn. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
Or I could beat it in with my big stick. But he doesn't seem to be too fond of that idea.
Get ready. Where that juice is coming from?
What the fuck was that?
Hell yeah. How'd you get any of it anyway?
Get him, Jack. Go. Kill. Death them up. That's it. I'm going to fall back a bit more.
This is bullshit.
Okay. Very nearly found me.
You hear that? Payback time, boogeyman.
This is my property. You are trespassing.
What's that saying over my dead body?
Once again overtired, so there'll be some... Oh, for a moment I thought he had a
What the hell was that?
missile launcher. Okay, one of them's down. That's good. Another guy down. Berserk guy is still up, but he will still wear him down. Oh, he's getting quite a bit down, but Jack is getting further destroyed.
Ain't nothing.
Oh, nice.
Time is of the essence. Kill them quickly.
Did he pick up a stim pack? Yeah, Berserk guy had a switchblade, so he was channeling the spirits of Butch Deloria. Ah, those ones must be upstairs, guys. Yep, upstairs, guys. Okay.
Loot on you better be worth it.
Oh, he's back there. Okay. That's a 10 millimeter. Well, Jack, there's one way to deal with that.
We don't have time for this.
Ooh. Well, he did it again. Now I've seen... Oh no, he got it. Okay. Yeah, so when I went here as Bootstraps Billy, that room right there to my right was where a legendary raider was waiting for me. I tried to kill that raider, but it didn't actually work out. Okay, oh, that's a leg, Rad Roach. Okay, nimble pipe revolver. And no. Aha. And here's what I'm looking for.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Don't worry about me.
Okay, I won't. You have fun, Edward. And we are out. But I'll sneak in case there's more like raiders randomly spawning, which sometimes happens. Nope, all clear. Right, so once again, got to head back to the main Boston area. The next I could do this possibly. Threatened by raiders. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh, could I? Actually, I think I could. Yeah, so to do a defend X settlement quest, you have to what's it called? Yeah, you talk to them and then they're like, we need defences. So you build 10 defense worth of defences and then it starts. But when it comes to quests, one quest that would be potentially very good if I can pull it off, but if I can pull off the quest, would be to go through Pikmin Gallery and acquire the trader. He's fine, which means we are fine. Yeah, so it'd be to go there, and by going there I could not only boost my poison resistance and my lockpicking ability, which is, they're both useful, but the big thing to get from there is Pikmin's Blade. Now, while it may not necessarily be the best possible legendary effects to get on a knife, it's, well, arguably and easily arguable that it's the best legendary thing you can get on a knife that you can get from a specific location in the base game. And I think there's another similar weapon in Nuka World that's effectively the same but does more base damage. Oh, Sting Wings. They can stay over there. That guy ain't scanning no more. Oh shit, I forgot I was gonna... Right, so what was my plan? That's actually... That's a goodish quest to do. The only thing is that the only thing with returning the favour is, it's a quest where you get that one settlement. And I would prefer to leave that until the end. Because despite having a large number of settlements that I could potentially link up, in fact it doesn't actually make that much of a difference if I link them up or not, in terms of impacts, aside from, they might run out of resources and then stop being on my side. Aside from that, I don't really... Another mattress. Interesting. So after doing this, which might take a bit of waiting, but at the very least I can destroy my tiredness while I'm here. And also avoid losing progress as well. That also helps. Oh, okay. Right, so I'll do 7 hours. That'll make me entirely and I have parasites, but that doesn't matter whatsoever. Mr. Settler.
I hope you're here.
That was quick. I didn't even have to do anything. So the kid's running away, but alright, I'll stay over here with the kid.
Shit. What? Playing games with you, huh?
Yeah, there's another raider. But so long as one of the two parents are not downed, then they'll be serving as a distraction, preventing the raiders from killing me. But they might be coming towards me anyway. That's a barnacle. Oh shit. Nope. Run away. Bye bye. Okay. They're not following anymore. They're still following. And I don't want to get too close to this area because I am just a little bit between a rock and a hard place. Okay. So they're like vaguely aware of me. Nobody is coming from the other side, which is good. Back into hidden. It's a Raider Psycho being
Don't think I won't hurt you.
ooh, fall back. The Raider Psycho is being torn apart a little bit more. But he might be the final guy. Settlers are back to full.
Fun while it lasts.
Oh. Don't shoot me, please. That's...
Can't see.
Oh, for fuck's sake. There were... Oh! Ah, they got him. Okay. Hello.
Excuse me.
We did it. I was afraid we were making a mistake, trying to stand up to those bastards. But the Minutemen came through for us.
Lovely. I was going to say talk to Preston. It's... Yeah, okay. That's fine. I could turn in that quest once I've... So that's healed my head. Gonna need to... You guys, do you mind if I do this? Waste not, want not. Okay, let's do a little bit of a sip on the pump. So what would be the next quest? I could potentially do fire support and tradecraft, and also Boss and After Dark, and maybe some of those side quests. But the problem is going to be the weapons that I get as a quest reward. But as seen here, I'm still only at 14. I got 3.5. Actually 6.5 as a result of doing... What's it called? Rescuing Valentine, that's it. But I still have like 100 remaining. So let's say that the deliverer weighs about 10 and the righteous authority also weighs about 10, for the sake of example. That's about 20 weights, bringing my total up to about 35. Now, 35 is still quite a bit less. Also, let's get the location while we're here. There we go. So yeah, 35 is a still a lot less than what I currently have. And I suppose one of the quests that I could do would be Reunions of killing Kellogg. So in order to... No, so up until... Okay, I'll save in here. Right, so up until the quest the quest all... Well, let me up. Hang on. Yeah. Up until the quest old guns is a limiting factor. In the quest I can complete, which itself isn't going to happen until... Well, that's changed. Here we are.
What the hell was that?
Nope. They died on ya.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Yep. That's also a regulator. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Ah, there's a leg raider. But he's right over there. Can I sleep in this bed? I cannot. Probably because of different enemies. So how many are over here? Raider Psycho. And a regular raider. Nope. I do not want to do that. That was something I wanted to not do. Or was it?
Now, what do you think?
Jump in the house.
Yeah, you're probably right. Cut down to the den, I guess.
Don't start talking crazy.
So there's 3 here. A raider, a psycho and a scum. There's a psycho. Don't know where the scum is though. I can get this guy. Okay. Killed one of their homies right in front of them. So that's regular raider. And then that other one guy's the scum.
Come on, dare you.
Perfect. Nope, they ran straight inside. Okay. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What the? Now you get out.
Ooh. That was just a little bit brutal. now can I save here? Yes, I can. Okay, sweet. So that's a bed that I now have. So let's see. Let's do a full round. Sneak attack crits. Nope, run away. Said run away. Or you can tiptoe away, that's good. When there's a bunch of raiders following behind. Tiptoeing is probably a wise action. I could also cross the river. But we are safe. I didn't see what he had. I just hope it wasn't the gun that he had. Ah, lucky left leg. I reckon that might be good. The extra luck will let me get additional criticals. So if I put that on, I'm now wearing a single leather thing on my leg, but that's the sacrifice for having 2 extra luck. It might... I've also heard that it would impacts the legendary drops, or like the rate at which legendary enemies spawn. And there's another guy. Am I about to have a bad time? Apparently not. Ooh. Well, I don't need the knife anymore. So that's 23. This is 25. So it's like not much more. But the thing is that this is wounding. So this is at least double. But because wounding goes straight through any and all armor, this weapon is actually more than double damage against enemies with a lot of armor. Also, I leveled up. So that's going to go into charisma. Yep. So that I can get local leader. just barely over 14, so I'm not close to anything else. I guess I could do this. In fact, yeah, that's the thing I'll be wanting to do. But before I do, to Overland Station we go. And the easiest path there is to swim. It's also a glowing one, but he'll have to glow his way through the rest of his life rather than having me de-shine his light. Also, one of these boats has a machete, but I already have a other thing, so that won't be that big of a deal. And I suppose having a wounding pipe wrench it's no longer having that weapon, it'd be a lot less of a boost to my combat ability if I were to pick up a Krem's tooth, because it's essentially a machete that does 30 points of poison, and so that's only 5 extra points of damage over time. That gets resisted by a few types of enemies. Right, so as I was saying, the quests that I can do before I have to complete all guns is this one, Reunions, Dangerous Minds, where I go through Kellogg's brain, The Glowing Sea, then Hunter Hunted, the Molecular Level, no, actually, I don't know. The molecular level is more of a maybe, but I can at least definitely get to killing the Courser without having to complete the parched. Well, there's a way around that. Also, Sturges is still here. Maybe? Yeah, that's 3. That's also 3. So either Codsworth doesn't count, which he should count. I was going to have a drink. Or Sturgis is here, but because he's also tied with the quest Sanctuary, then he's just still hanging around Sanctuary despite actually supposedly being a part of Overland Station. Ah, Clinton. And also, I have never been in this location, so let's see what's in here. It probably isn't going to be very much, but I am... Yeah, it's just a very... Okay. Literally just a telephone, clipboard, pen, fan. Huh. And a wooden crate, which I can't unlock. Okay. Right, so the next location is over here. If I get there, I'm at Fort Hagen. Now, as this sort of character, Fort Hagen is going to be very difficult to complete. Although, I just realised that there's an item that would be very, very useful.
Hey, Scout.
So I'll just...
Let's trade.
He didn't aggro.
That's what you want.
Okay, yep, send me back. Thank you. Yeah, so in actual fact, I don't want to go there just yet. There's gonna be... There's an item in this game called reprogramming tapes, and what it does is it lets you I'll have a little sip here before. Okay. So whereabouts is it? It's around here. That's... I think it's around here. Approximately there. Now I also know that there's a dog that spawns along here sometimes. Not here. Oh. Okay. Not quite yet. Come on. Come on. There we are. Okay. That makes it so that I won't be killed by him later on, which is fairly useful. Also, this weapon has a fair bit more AP cost than the previous one. Is that because I have less... So I can do 3 with a full bar. With this, I can do 5. Despite them have both being medium. So I suppose this would be the weapon to use if I needed to like if I needed to attack something out of that. Like if I just ran out of AP, I could go into my Pip-Boys, go into this weapon and use it. Or if I want to do more of a barrage, I would use the other one. Now these guys are the yes, the landmines are there, so I would assume the synths are there as well. Okay, so it's just a matter of heading this way, finding the magazine, and then heading back to Overland Station. So essentially what it does is it lets me change which people the turrets will consider to be hostile. So normally normally enemy turrets will universally consider you hostile, or there'll be some trigger that will make them hostile to you. In the case of areas like Covenant, but otherwise the tape lets you reprogram turrets, and you can either reprogram them. Yeah, okay, here's the destination. You can either reprogram them to be on your side, but okay, that's weird, there's no gates. Yeah, so you can either have them be on your side, or you can... Okay, I'm going to pick up this.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to leave. Bye, everybody. So how close was I? Just a stone's throw. That's perfectly fine. Alright, so essentially I can either have them on my favour, or there's the option of scrambling their hostility parameters, which makes them hostile to everything, including myself. And while you'd think that wouldn't be very useful, what actually happens is that the way the turrets work is that or rather the way I would assume they work is they have like 3 groups of people. There's allies, neutral, and hostile. And so by default, allies are whoever owns the turret. So in the example of, say, in the example of Fort Hagen, the owner of those turrets would be Kellogg and the synths, so they would be the allies to the turrets. Then there's neutral enemies, which are like enemies that the turrets won't fire upon anyway. And then there's hostile, which is people that the turrets will unconditionally attack. So this is where there's a random raider here, which means dinner. Yum. Yum. Leg. Man leg. Okay. So that's basically the way the turrets work. And I would assume that given the distinction between ally and neutral, I would also assume that a turret will never attack an ally, even if an ally were to, say, attack the turrets, for example. And I suppose that would, lore-wise, that would be useful. Like gameplay-wise, probably wouldn't matter too much because you would almost never attack one of your own turrets, and you would probably, and lore-wise, you would probably turn it off before dismantling it if you needed to dismantle it. But I suppose the reason why they have allies and neutral is because like it's to give allies permission to dismantle the turret or something like that. Weakness. Lovely. I'll have to be okay with that then, because I cannot remove the weakness. And there's ghouls over there, but we can go around. Okay. So as a result, I would presume that the ally / neutral distinction would be if you can't shut off your own turret and it starts to attack somebody you don't want it to attack, you can then like destroy your own turret through violent means and it won't attack you. Yeah, goal is right over here. And I probably shouldn't be doing full sleeps through this way. Because that will just make me hungry in game. Oh shit. They'll fine. No deaths, please. Okay. And I don't think these actually attack. At least until I have talked to Dr. Meats and got him on his way to some other settlement. Unless I... Nope, I can sleep. Okay. So yeah, there's a settler here. Probably should have entered the interior first, but... So yeah... What was I going to say?
Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
Those... Yeah, so basically sleeping there or entering the other area will make...
Hey. How you doing, buddy? Might be best if we split up for a while, boy.
So you can go to the castle. Now, if I were smart, I would save again, but again, time is as a priority. And every time I save and every moment I spend is going to be time that will reduce my availability to resources. And so ideally, I get this without too much hassle. But I still have no idea what the optimal strategy is with regards to with regards to doing these versus guessing particular ones. Like while I go through this, like the strategy behind this that is sort of interesting to consider and calculate is these things here, which either remove duds or they can also reset the amount of attempts remaining. And they have a random chance of doing both. If they only remove duds, then the strategy would be to do all of them first and then go through the possibilities. However, if they only reset the tries, or even if they only had a chance of resetting the tries and had a chance of doing nothing, then the ideal strategy would be to go through as many tries as possible, then go through as many of these as possible, and hope that you get your tries reset. Otherwise, you would, I suppose, just guess the last possibility. But because there's a chance of either one, it means that there is some optimal strategy based on the number of password options and the number of extra components, dud removal components, whatever you could call them, bracket sets. There's, based on those factors, you could determine on average whether you're better off guessing, like doing all the options and then going through, or whether you're better off doing one option, then going through and doing all of them for the chance of getting your tries reset, or going through, removing all, and then doing it and hoping for getting your tries reset under that condition. useful. But as of right now, I don't actually know which is the better option. In fact, doing a simulation of this like generating some words, some number of dud removal thingies, it'll require knowing all or most of the words, because generating random strings of characters isn't going to be an accurate representation of the actual search space here. Robots maybe refer hates which plush. Okay, so the way that I do this is I try to pick a word that has the most in common with the other words, thinking that it's most likely to remove the most number of duds. So for example, I see that there's 3 words beginning with R, 3 beginning with H. And so, like for example, refer shares a letter with means, it shares a letter with homes and owner, and hates, and it shares a letter with owner again. So refer is going to be a good option. So what I do is I select it, and it's like likeness 0. So regardless of that, I know that refer isn't the one. Every word beginning with R is not it. So robot and rough. Means is not it. No, none has a middle letter with F. Alley is not it. Owner and homes is not it. And hates is not it. So already I've narrowed it down to 5. So the only thing that I can see from this is the last letter. Every other letter in this set of words are unique. So I can guess style, or actually I'll guess hoard, because, okay, that's also likeness 0. So I know it's not style, hoard, or maybe. Narrowing it down to which or plush. So here's which and plush. There we go. Law enforcement.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Okay. That's a watcher. He's also very powerful. I'll let him do his thing.
Stealth capability. Fascinating. Situation normal. Law and order has been
Oop, still firing.
Attention, citizens.
And so there might have been a particular
Your normal
option that would have like gotten me to the answer quickly or fast on average, but
free fire zone. Law and order has prevailed.
law and order has prevailed once again. And all these guys are all dead.
Where did you go?
So I know there's dudes
Cannot escape detection.
through there.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
But the main thing I want is for that Protectron to head in that direction, so that he'll destroy the turrets and some of the other synths in that direction. Yeah, there you go. There you go, buddy.
Protect and serve.
Yes, continue moving. I'll just stand behind you. I'm your backup. Totally. Alright. I'll kill... Yeah, I want to use this for that. Okay. The Watcher... Nope, he did not like that.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Please
Do
reveal
not
yourself.
attempt to
The
flee.
sensitivity of
You
mine sensors
will be
clearly not adjustable.
identified
Scanners
and
must be malfunctioning.
sanctioned.
This could be bad.
Continuing search for fugitive.
You got other fugitives, you dummy. So I suppose the thing to do would be to just...
Has escaped. Transmitting description to designated law enforcement authorities.
Hello. There you are.
Oh, and that guy was right there as well.
Sensor anomaly detected.
And the Protectron just gave 0 fucks wherever he's hiding. But if I have to try this again, the thing to do is probably hack that, let him loose, wait for him to get through. Yeah, he's right there. Nope. Running away! Okay.
Initiating search for hostile target.
There's other hostile targets. All the way over there. More dangerous than I am. I'm just a squishy boy.
Warning, dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend. Attention, fugitive should be considered armed. Search complete. No hostiles detected. Standing down. Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Okay, he seems to be attacking the other guys through here. I hope.
Fugitive is attempting to evade.
Or at least he's trying to.
Beginning pursuit.
If they return, I will be ready.
Ah, so the Protectron is no longer hostile. Weird.
Put down your weapon and submit to authority. Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot.
Oh, leader's still there. Get him. Behind you. Oh. That was very quick. Just single shot. Boom. Dead. But I might be able to get the drop on him if I... As long as I don't go too far away. But it's already beyond my reach. Now if I could hack that, which is advanced, not novice, I could kill this synth very easily. But let's give this a go. What if I end up dead? Nope. Oh yeah, okay. That's fine. Now I know not to attack the turret and to try to hide from it so that the protector doesn't get hostile to me. But I also know that I can run away and the Protectron will forget about me. So I've got to talk to Dogmeat again.
this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy? Hey. How you doing, buddy? Go on. Wait for me at home.
Castle? Right. Okay, then through here. Right, so let's quickly, yep, nobody there. Okay. Yeah, see, there was a tries to reset one there, and so, had I left this, yeah, this one. Had I left that until I had gone through all the possibilities, I would have been golden. Okay. Alright, so let's try this again. Worry, Hill, Scope. Quite ahead. Eager jokes. Given stray. Robes keeps. Relay aptly. Fries alter. Okay. So, first letter, there's 3 A's. There's 2 R's, 2 S's, right, last one, there's 2 E's, 4 S's, no, 1, 2, 5 S's, 2 R's, 3 Y's, Keeps has something with relay, and ahead, and scope. Okay, keeps. Marks this one. So it's not worry. K-E-E-P-S. 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 K-E-E-P-S, so it's not eager. K-E-P-S. Not given. Keeps, not stray. Not keeps, Keeps. Keeps, not aptly. Keeps, Keeps. Okay. Robes. Likeness 1. ROBS, ROBES. So that ROBES, ROBES, so it's not jokes. ROBES, ROBES, so it's not fries. So it's either heels or relay.
I'm through.
Okay.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Okay, so he's still a watcher, which is good. I'll hide back over here, wait for him to kill everything up there.
You must be terminated. Movement detected. Curious.
Okay, let me just stand up for a bit. So the Watcher should win the fight against these other synths.
All and order has prevailed.
Yep. That's his little victory quote. You know, what I could do to get rid of the turrets. Yeah, to get rid of the turret, I could send the Protectron back.
They were wise to flee.
Back to the charging pod, that is. That way the Protectron won't spot me killing the turrets. So he won't be hostile when I do, and then...
Protect and serve.
Yes, go and protect and serve. And so that's another way to kill the turret without aggroing him. So I'll wait here as he kills everything else there. Are you for real?
Protect and serve.
Hit him. Hit him. Nope. That's all because my character refused to do the... That's not even the first time that's happened. Where because the game decides to not do the VATS thing. So what I should do, unleash the Protectron, have him kill everything, get into the room with the turret.
Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
Suppose I could just enter the building.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Stay safe, buddy.
So yeah, once again got to hack the thing. If I wasn't so limited on food, what I would do is I would actually hack the computer and then head back and save, because that's a fairly time-consuming thing. But because I have, as I said, such little food available, that's not really an option. Okay. All right. Once more into the breach. Peace. Towns. Fights. Force. Fourth. Dazed. Tests. Twang added. Truth. Nerve. Deity. Tried. Okay. 3 F words. 4 T words. 5 T words. So I should do a T word. Towns has something in common with 2 of the F words. So let's do that. Like in a 0. Alright. So that's not towns, not tests or twang, not truth, not tried. TOWNS, TOWNS, T. It's not fourth or fourth. TOWNS, TOWNS, TOWNS. Okay. Dazed or deity? But I reckon dazed. Like in a 0 once again. So not dazed, added or deity. D-A-Z-E-D, not rigid. D-A-Z-E-D, D-A-Z-E-D, D-A-Z-E-D. So peace or nerve will tell me which one it is. Likeness 2, so it's nerve.
Sweet.
So good to know. I can't attack that one synth and expect to live. Still a watcher, so that's good. I'll put my weapon back onto this. And I'll wait. So while the Protectron is doing that, I'll transfer my build over to an XOR file. If yeah, okay, that works. Has the Protectron done it already? I think he has. Nope, he died. Lovely. Okay. Pull back.
Contact detected. Possibly.
Nope, no contact detected. So I gotta pull back as far as I can. So that was strangely quick for the Protectron to be destroyed. I mean, probably that's just bad luck. I mean, if that was to be anything, it'd be bad luck. Yeah, nobody else hiding in there. And this guy's still there. Right, so I'd have the leader left, who is completely undamaged. Okay. So the thing to do is probably to save on this. And then from there, I wanted to, from remote. I forgot the bed was right here. And I can sleep in it. That's good. I'm parched, but I can deal with that easy. Now that I have a save though, I can... First there's probably healing from the water fountain. And then it's going to be seeing if I can kill the synth leader. There we go. That'll do. Okay. Nope. Run away! Run away a bit more! And then hide. Okay. While that's going... Actually. Right. So, leader's damaged, but I'm also highly damaged. So the only thing I can do, without massively making myself hungry, is to sip on this water fountain for quite a while. Right. So I'll copy that, paste that. Okay, so I'll save this files. Okay. Nearly there. Desktop, Hoarder, no. There we go, okay. There we go, okay. Right. So maybe a few more sneak attacks and I can survive. I want to be a little closer. Nice, perfect. So the turrets is all that's left. But that is good for a save. And the next bit, killing the turret, is also going to be very hard. So what I'll do is I'll save in the bed and I'll call that. Yep, okay. Where was it? In here. Okay, yeah, right here. Put in 1 hour. And that's the save. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks everybody for watching. Next stream is going to be on Sunday, where I'll be continuing on with this challenge. So I'll just call it a stream then.